Please make sure you're following YouTube guidelines before watching this channel. Hello everybody and welcome back to Thumbs Up Homestead. Thank you for stopping by. Well, in my last video you seen this little toilet truck. Yeah, like anybody's going to use a restroom in that toilet truck. Anyways, I like the cab. Used the tires on the last episode, and this is some kind of tow vehicle with a very weird looking cab. So I decided, yeah, we're gonna change it. We're gonna transform it. We're gonna make it something really cool. So as you can see, I already saved the trouble of the boredom of cutting it. And right now I'm just determining how I'm gonna fit the two together. And at first there was a cavity between the chrome piece and the bottom orange piece. The wheels, hold the wheels on, I was going to put it in, but then that wasn't working out too well. So at this point that's what I was considering, and so I was going to sand the gray piece of the truck down just to fit inside of that. Later on I changed and actually ended up just connecting it to the bottom of the orange piece, and that worked out even better. So I just had to trim it up. But we're going through the process here of elimination, and it was kind of cool using the jeweler saw when I cut this. I didn't use that saw sitting there, you see. The jeweler saw was my first time using it. I actually broke my first blade when I was trying to use it, and it was just cutting too fast and vigorously. And there's somewhat of the final look. I did modify it even more. It was lacking something when I got done. Now, the cab of this truck, I really liked the blue, and I really hated to strip it, but it was, I had to strip it, both of them, to get everything uniform in color. But you'll see here in a little bit when I paint it, I did run into a bit of a surprise. There's that orange piece. Now it's actually, at this point, it's going to be glued to the bottom of that orange. I don't remember if I actually glued it yet or not. I believe I have. So the truck, that little green space age whatever truck, it had gas tanks on both sides, and so I thought, no, this is going to be a tow vehicle. It needs a little something more to look decent. So you see here coming up where we just started transforming and modifying, and here it is into the stripper. And I did have to grind some of the exhaust there in the back. Now here I'm pointing out the fact that it didn't have a window, and I had this piece of glass from a different project, and I thought, well, I'm going to cut a piece of this tinted glass off and make a front windshield, because this really didn't have an interior. It wasn't designed to. And there you see where I cut that and made a box after painting black. And then on the other side, I took the second half of that tank and kind of made a full tank. So now it has a fully round tank and a toolbox on the other side that we paint up. And then I'm just kind of pointing out the grill there, and I made lines on it so it looked like it had a radiator inside there, because it was just a hunk of chrome. Now this was the surprising part. I just used some spray can paint on this, and after I painted it, I was just surprised that it was matched. It actually matched the original paint. So that was kind of it was weird, but I was happy. Yeah, right there's the paint, and there's all the parts getting ready to go together. You see the box has been painted, the gas tank, and it's about ready to be done. And then here I just getting ready to chrome out the tips on the truck. I decided just to do the little tip parts, because like I said, I had to grind a little bit of the back in order for it to fit properly. And so I thought, I'm not going to paint the whole thing. I'll just paint the tips on there, and you can see you're starting to do some of the put together with the tow lights, the brake lights, blinkers, light for the back for the when the guy's loading the truck, and his headlights, and the yellow so when he's driving. honestly, once I got this all together, I mean, there you go. It looks a whole lot better in this form than what it did before with that space age looking whatever you want to call it. So now it's got a nice big fuel hydraulic tank on the side, whichever you want to say it's for, and then the toolbox on the other side for all the stuff you need for towing the vehicle. And I actually did the wheels as dualies. I painted the inner part of the wheels a lighter color, and then used a marker for the kind of like the split. So I'm not sure if I caught that actually on with some light under it, but um, we'll see here in the still shots. But yeah, I kind of made them look like a dually without having to cut them. That's a former project that I had done earlier, and you'll see that if you want to look at the photos of it in 2 videos ago. That I just stuck on there just for the heck of it. But yeah, I think it looks a whole lot better than it started. So guys, give us a like and subscribe, and check out these photos here, and have a good day.